Okay, so for this video, I want to discuss sales tax, discount, and commission. These are different applications to percent problems. So we're several videos into the percent problems, and this is just another type of application. Okay, so first up, I want to talk about sales tax. Okay, so sales tax is a fee that is paid for the sale of certain goods or services. Okay, in North Carolina, we have sales tax. So anything you buy in the store, you're going to pay a certain percentage of that to the state. Okay. In this case, like with all percent problems, we have an amount, a percent, and a base. Okay, so all the percent problems that we looked at before, there was an amount, a base, and a percent. The same is true for sales tax. This means that you can still use that percent proportion or that percent equation. And what I'll do again, like I've done in the previous video, is I'll flip-flop back and forth between the methods so that you can see them both, depending on which one you prefer. So in a sales tax problem, the percent in a sales tax problem is going to be the sales tax rate. So 6%, 2%, 7.5%, whatever. The base is going to be the initial cost of the goods. So what happens when you pay sales tax is all of the goods are added up, and whatever the sticker price of that good is, you're going to pay a percentage of that. So the base is the cost of the goods before the tax. The amount is the actual value of the sales tax. So what happens is you figure out the cost of your goods before tax, you calculate the sales tax, and then to get the total cost of the goods, you take the original cost of the goods pre-tax, and then you add the sales tax to it, and that's the total value that you're actually going to have to pay out of pocket. Okay, so amount, base, and percent, they're right here. You can put that in the percent equation or the percent proportion. For this problem, let's go ahead and start with a percent equation. Okay, so for the first problem, I have an exercise bike costs $975. Find the sales tax and the total cost. So we're finding two things here, sales tax and total cost, if the sales tax rate is 6.75%. What I would encourage you to do throughout this video is I have all of the problems written out ahead of time, so they're pre-written. Go ahead and just pause the video, write the problem down, and then you can, start the video up again to catch up. Okay, so we're going to use the percent equation. What I'm going to look at first is that the amount is unknown. We don't know what the actual sales tax is. The base is $975. That's the cost of the exercise bike before tax. And the percent is given. It's the 6.75% sales tax rate. Now we're going to do the percent equation first. And just in case you have forgotten, the percent equation is A equals B times P. Just remember, the condition on the percent equation is that the percent has to be written in decimal form. So we want to know what the amount is. Well, we would take the cost of the exercise bike, which is the base, and then we would multiply it by the percent written in decimal format. So the way you get the percent into a decimal form is you move the decimal to the left twice. So we would multiply by 0.0675. Now, the sales tax is going to be this product. So 975 times 0.0675, and I get 65.8125. Okay. Well, that doesn't look like a normal value for money. So for us, we're going to go ahead and round this to 2 decimal places. Anytime you're dealing with money, 2 decimal places would be appropriate. So I'm going to go ahead and round this and say that the amount is $65.81. So this is the sales tax. And this is just the first part of the problem. The question says, hey, find the sales tax. So on this particular exercise bike, we know we're going to be paying $65.81 on top of the $975 that we already have to pay. So the total cost for this bike is going to be $975 plus $65.81. Okay. And so we're going to get that the total cost of this bike, what you pay out of pocket, is $1,040.81. So after you pay that fee, the sales tax, and then pay for the cost of the bike, you're going to be out of pocket $1,040.81. Okay. So this works just like all of the other percent problems. You just have to figure out your amount, your base, and your percent, and it's going to be very specific to each problem. Okay, so now we have a new coat has a price tag of $82. Find the sales tax and the total cost if the sales tax rate is 7.5%. This is really just like the previous problem. The amount is the sales tax, and we don't know what that is. The base is the sticker price of the coat. So it has a price tag of $82. So that's our base. And the percent is going to be 7.5%. Now I'm going to do the percent proportion. And in case you forgot, you take the amount, you divide it by the base, you set it equal to the percent over 100. So we're going to get A over 82 equals 7.5 over 100. What's different about the percent equation compared to the percent proportion is with the equation, the percent has to be in decimal form. With the proportion, you do not have to convert the percent to its decimal format. You just leave it in there exactly as is, and then you solve the proportion. So I'm going to go ahead and solve this proportion. I'm going to get 100 times A equals 82 times 7.5. So 82 times 7.5 is 615. So I get 100A, and then I get 615. I would divide both sides by 100. And that tells me that A is $6.15 for sales tax. So that's the first part of the problem. We've now figured out the sales tax. What we have to do next is figure out the total cost. So remember, the total cost is the sticker price of whatever you're buying, plus the $6.15 for the sales tax. So $6.15 plus $82 is going to be $88.15. So at the cash register with this particular sales tax rate, you would pay out of pocket $88.15. Okay, so again, just be clear on what your amount, your base, and your percent is, and you can use either the percent equation or the percent proportion. So next up, we have that John bought a new couch. Let's see, John bought a new couch for $800. The sales tax on the couch was $64. What was the sales tax rate? So this problem is a little bit different because this time we have the value of the sales tax. We have the sticker price of the couch, but we don't know the sales tax rate. So the amount is the value of the sales tax. The base is the sticker price before tax. And the percent, that's what we're looking for. So let's use the percent equation again. So I would get 64 equals the base times the percent. Now keep in mind, when you use the percent equation, the percent is plugged into the equation as a decimal. So when we work this equation out, the value for P is going to be in decimal form. We have to then convert it to its percent form. Don't forget, that's a very important step. So I've got 64 equals 800P. I need to undo the multiplication of 800 and P. So I'm going to divide both sides of the equation by 800. The 800s on the right cancel, leaving 1P. And then I get 64 divided by 800, or 0.08. Now remember, we're looking for the sales tax rate. We need to write it as a percent. So I move my decimal to the right twice. And I get 8% sales tax rate. And that's it. So you could be asked to find just the sales tax. You could be asked to find the sales tax rate. Or potentially you could be asked to find the cost of the item before tax. And that's what we're going to do in this last example. So we have the sales tax on an item is $2.60. If the sales tax rate is 5%, how much does the item cost before tax? Okay, so I have the amount is the sales tax, so $2.60. The base, we don't know. We don't know how much this item costs before tax. And then we have the sales tax rate is 5%. Okay. So in this case, we'll use the percent proportion. So we would take A, the amount of the sales tax. We would put it over B, the base, or the cost of this item before tax. We don't know what that is. And it's going to equal the percent, which is the sales tax rate, over 100. So just like with any proportion, I would cross multiply. I get 5B equals 260 times 100. So I get 5B equals 260. I need to undo the multiplication of 5 and B. So I would divide both sides by the coefficient of b, which is 5. The 5's on the left cancel. Whoops, so I'm left with a b. And then 260 divided by 5, I get 52. So we kind of have to go back and ask ourselves, well, what is this 52? So if I go back to the problem, we knew the sales tax was $2.60. We knew the sales tax rate was 5%. What we were looking for was the cost of the item before tax. So this is the pre-tax cost. And there you have it. So that's sales tax. So it's not really that difficult. Once you kind of master the idea of problem solving with percents, sales tax is going to be just like any other problem. But what's nice about these problems is you always know what the amount is, the base is, and the percent. The amount is always the value of the sales tax. The base is always the pre-tax cost. And the percent is always going to be the sales tax rate. Okay, so next up we have discount. So discount is a price reduction on goods or services. So most of us are pretty familiar with discounts because we use this daily, like when we're shopping or what have you. In a discount problem, the percent is going to be the discount rate. So if something is 15% off, that would be the discount rate. The base is the original pre-discounted price, and the amount is the dollar value of the discount. So a lot of times when you do discount problems, you also have to find what's called a sale price, okay? And that's just the original price minus the discount. So our first example, it says a computer costs $1,200, but is on sale for 15% off. So what we want to do first is find the discount, and then after that, we'll find the sale price. So for this one, the amount, we don't know. The base is the cost of the computer before the discount. The percent is 15. And we're going to use the percent equation on this one. So we take the amount, and it's going to equal the base times the percent, which we don't, well, we do know it, sorry. That was my fault. And the percent in this case is 15%, so it's going to be 0.15. Remember, you have to write your percent in decimal format. So 1,200 times 0.15 is 180. So this is $180 discount. So this computer is originally priced at $1,200, but we're going to get to take $180 off. That's the fee that we don't have to, or not the fee, that's the cost that we don't have to pay. So now we want to know the sale price. Well, to find the sale price, you take the original price before the discount, you subtract the discount, and at the end of the day, what we end up paying is $1,020. So $1,020 is the sale price. And that's it. Now we could take this type of problem and then say, okay, so then if the sales tax rate was something, what do you actually pay for this computer? So we could expand this knowing what we already know about sales tax, but for now we'll stop here. So the next problem we have is find the discount and the sale price on a blender when the original price is $79 and the discount rate is 25%. So in this case, the actual discount, we don't know. The base is the original price of the blender, which is $79. And the percent is the discount rate, or 25%. So I'm going to use the proportion in this case. So I get A over B, which is 79. Remember, A is the value of the discount. B is the cost of the item or items before the discount. And then I'm going to put that as equal to P over 100. So I would cross multiply. I get 100A equals 79 times 25. So 100A equals 1,975. So I now need to undo the multiplication of 100 and A, and I do that by dividing by 100. On the left, the 100s cancel to just leave me A. And then A is going to equal 1,975 divided by 100, or 1975. So this represents the discount. So this blender that originally cost $79 is going to be reduced by $19.75. So the sale price is going to be 79 minus $19.75, or what we'll end up getting after we subtract is $59.25. So there you have it. Okay. So discount is no more difficult than sales tax. We're just looking at kind of two different aspects of, buying and selling goods. Okay. Third problem as far as discount is a table is discounted at 30% off. The value of the discount was $450. What was the original price of the table? So this time we do have the amount. This $450 represents the part of the cost that you don't have to pay. This is that discount. What's missing is the actual cost of the table before the discount. And then we have the percent, which is 30. So the amount is 450, the base, we don't know, and the percent is 30. So let's go back to the percent equation. We take the amount, we set it equal to the base times the percent. Remember, the percent has to be written in decimal format. So I need to undo the multiplication of b and 0.3. So I would divide both sides by 0.3. On the right, the 0.3s cancel, leaving b. And b equals 450 divided by 0.3, or $1,500. And $1,500, remember, represents the original price of the table. So this is the price of the table before the discount. And that's it. All right, one more discount problem. Let's see. In this case, we have a $300 coat was marked down to $165. What was the discount rate? So for this one, I have the amount is the discount, the markdown. Actually, that's not correct. Let's double check this. I didn't read it very clearly. So a $300 coat was marked down to $165. So the first question I would ask myself is, what is the discount? Well, the discount is the original cost of the coat minus the sale price. What we're given here is actually the sale price. So the value of the discount is going to be 300 minus 165, or $135. Okay, so read this question very, very carefully, because even just at a quick glance, I read it incorrectly. The amount is the value of the discount, which is the 300 minus the 165, or $135. The base is the original price of the coat, which is $300. And the percent, that's what we're looking for. We don't know what the discount rate is here. So for this problem, let's use the percent proportion again. I take the amount, I divide it by the base, and I set it equal to the percent over 100. I go ahead and I cross multiply, so I get 300p equals 135 times 100. So 300p equals 13,500. I need to go ahead and divide both sides by 300. That will undo the multiplication of 300 and p. 300s cancel, leaving p. And then 13,500 divided by 300 gives me 45. Now make sure you answer the question that's being asked. The question says, what is the discount rate? So this p is 45%, and it's the discount rate. And there you have it. Okay, so we talked about sales tax, which is a fee that's added on to the cost of sales or goods. We've talked about discount, which is a reduction in the price of sales or goods. And finally, let's talk about commission. So commission is the one that a few of us maybe don't know. We're generally pretty familiar with sales tax and discount, but commission isn't something that the average person deals with on the daily. So commission is money that is earned by salespeople on the total value of what they sell. So like realtors earn commission, car salesmen earn commission, shoe salespeople earn commission. A lot of times people that sell jewelry earn commission. So basically what happens is they'll have a commission rate, and that's going to be based on the total sales that they make. So again, you have an amount, a base, and a percent. The percent is going to be the commission rate. The base is going to be the total sales, and the amount is going to be the value of the commission. So let's look at some examples. These are going to be set up just like any other percent problem. So it says a salesperson earns 2.5% commission. Their sales last month were for $14,750. How much was earned in commission? Well, the amount here is what we're looking for. We don't know the value of the commission. The base, we do know. That's the total sales, or 14,750. And the percent we know, it's the commission rate. So this salesperson is going to earn 2.5% on everything they sell. So we're going to use the percent equation. The amount equals the base times the percent. Just remember, your percent has to be written in decimal form. So I would get 14,750 times 0.025. And I would get finally $368.75 earned in commission. So on top of what this salesperson earns as their, hourly wage or whatever their salary is, they're going to get an additional $368.75 on commission. Okay. Let's look at a couple more examples. So next we have a realtor earned commission of $12,916 on the sale of a home. If their commission rate is 4%, how much did the house sell for? Well, in this case, the amount is the value of the commission, the $12,916. The base is what we don't have. The base would be the total sales, or in this case, the cost of the home. The percent is given to us as their commission rate of 4%. I will say that generally in the real world, commission for realtors is usually 3%, but doesn't matter. So let's use the percent proportion. We would take the amount of 12,916, divide it by the base, which we don't know, and set that equal to the percent over 100. So when we cross multiply, we get 4B equals 12,916 times 100. Or 4B equals 1,291,600. We need to undo the multiplication of 4 and B. The 4's cancel, and that leaves me just a B, and then I get 1,291,600 divided by 4. So it looks to me like the cost of this home would be $322,900. All right. So again, if the salesperson earns 4% commission and their commission was an actual $12,916, that means the house was $322,900. Let's look at another example. Here it says a salesperson earned a commission of $1,586.40 on sales of $52,880. What was their commission rate? Well, the amount is the value of the commission, which in this case is $1,586.40. The base is the total sales. In this case, the total sales were $52,880. And the percent is the commission rate, which is what we are looking for. So let's do the percent equation. I would get $1,586.40 equals 52,880 times P. Okay. Now remember, when you do the percent equation, P is going to be in the equation as a decimal. So when you solve for P, you're going to get the decimal form of the commission rate. You then have to convert it to its percent equivalent. So what I need to do here is undo the multiplication of 52,880 times P. So I divide both sides of the equation by 52,880. The 52,000 cancel. And then what I get is $1,586.40 divided by 52,880. And that's going to result in kind of a wacky number. So I'm going to get 0.011. Oh, whoops, I did that wrong. 1586.40 divided by 52,880. And I'm going to get a much prettier value this time when I type it into the calculator, correct? I get 0.03. Okay. Now, this is the decimal equivalent of the commission rate. So what I want to do is move my decimal to the right twice and know that the percent is 3% for my commission rate. And that's it. Last problem we'll look at. We have a salesperson earned $748.86 this month based on sales of $26,745. What was their commission rate? Well, the amount is the value of the commission, so the $748.86. The base is the sales, so $26,745. And just like in the last problem, we're looking for the commission rate or the percent. So I'll use the proportion this time. So I get 748.86 divided by 26,745. And that's going to be set equal to the percent, in this case, P over 100. So I would go ahead and cross multiply. So I would have 26,745 times P equals 748.86 times 100. So 26,745 P equals 74,886. Now I need to undo the multiplication of 26,745 and P. The way I do that is I divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by 26,745. On the left, those cancel, leaving just a P. And then 74,886 divided by 26,745, I get 2.8. Now remember, when you use the percent proportion, the percent that you solve for is going to already be in percent format. All you have to do is add a percent symbol. You don't have to move a decimal with the proportion, but you do have to add the percent symbol and then say 2.8% commission rate. And that's it. So let's do a quick recap. So starting out, we talked about sales tax, which is a fee paid for the sale of certain goods and services. The percent is the sales tax rate. The base is the cost of goods. The amount is the sales tax. We did some examples, more examples, and then we got to discount. Discount is a price reduction on goods or services. For a discount problem, the percent is the discount rate. The base is the original price before the discount, and the amount is the value of the discount. We did examples, and then we finally got to commission. Commission is money earned on sales of goods. So the percent is the commission rate, the base is the total sales, and the amount is the value of the commission. Okay. So that's another just aspect of problem solving with percent. So we've already looked at just problem solving in general, where we had those really, really generic statements like, what is 12% of 52? Then we kind of upped the ante and we looked at problem solving with word problems where we had like the little stories behind them. And so then we did this section right here. We also talked about percent of increase, percent of decrease. But then for this video, we did the sales tax, the discount, and the commission. The next video will be the last one in the series, and I think that'll be video 5. I think we're currently on video 4. So the last video is going to be on simple interest, which is going to be quite a bit different than what we've done so far. When you're dealing with simple interest, you're not doing the amount, the base, and the percent, but percents come up in the fact that you're dealing with an interest rate, which is a percent. So we're almost done with this series. For now, best of luck.